So now that the finale of Ahsoka is out and the first season is complete, we now have all Rotten Tomatoes scores for all of the 8 episodes out and open to the public and ready for discussion. If you don't know already, here are the Rotten Tomatoes scores for each of the episodes. Episode 1 received a 95%, Episode 2 sits at 100%, Episode 3, 84%, Episode 4, another 100%, Episode 5, 85%, Episode 6, another 100%, Episode 7, 88%, and Episode 8, 100%. Now, as someone who was not watching the Rotten Tomatoes scores throughout the series as the episodes were releasing, this is very, very surprising to me, but it makes me really excited and it makes me happy for the series because it was an amazing series, episode by episode. And looking at what each of these episodes got Rotten Tomato percentage-wise, I think it's very fair, and I like to think they're pretty much accurate for the most part. The only gripe I have with these numbers are the first 2 episodes being at a 95 for episode 1 and a full 100% for episode 2. Now, if you've watched my episodes 1 and 2 reviews, which are just bundled into one video that I dropped right after the first 2 episodes came out in sync, you would know that I wasn't a huge fan. It did hook me, it did get me excited. I thought the lightsaber duels were great, the character setups were great. It's just there was a lot lacking for me in terms of pacing. It felt a little slow. There was some shots where it just hung on to something for a little too long. All very small to medium-sized gripes, but if fixed, could have made for these 100% type of episodes. So those are the only real surprises for me, is that the first 2 episodes were rated so highly, while other episodes, such as episodes 4 and 5, stooped a little lower. Obviously 4 coming in at the 100, but 5, where we see all the flashbacks and travel between the world between worlds with Anakin and Ahsoka, maybe didn't hit the same way to these Rotten Tomato critics as it did us fans, which is understandable. But I think if any of these episodes should have gotten an 100, it should have been that one. But yeah, looking at these scores overall, the lowest is episode 3 with an 84%, so none of these scores fall below an 84%. Everything is 84 and higher, which is, of course, certified fresh, as you know. And to me, anything around that 85 and up mark is a success. Whether that's a movie or a TV show, that mid B to A+ percentage is great. And I'm glad the Ahsoka show did have some ups and downs in the percentages, which shows that obviously it had its flaws, it had its low points, but when it was great, as we can see in the multiple 100% episodes. And I believe this is right on par with a lot of the other Star Wars shows we've gotten. The Mandalorian, of course, receiving amazing Rotten Tomatoes scores, Andor getting some pretty decent ones as well. The only ones that have stooped pretty low are a couple episodes from the Book of Boba Fett, which is understandable, but it's looking like a lot of these shows are pretty on par with what we can expect from ratings from critics and fans alike. Now that the Ahsoka show is over and we have all these Rotten Tomatoes scores as well as other overall reviews from critics and other people, how did you feel about the show overall? Please let me hear your thoughts about it in the comments, what you liked, what you didn't like, what you want to see from a potential Season 2. Make sure to chat it up down there. Please leave a like on the video while you're at it and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.